Eric Harvey, Leadership Secrets of Santa Claus, How to Get Big Things Done in Your Workshop, all year long, gift for boss or corporate gift for employees, Ignite reads. Dive into the fascinating world of leadership as we explore the summary of A Leadership Secrets of Santa Claus by Eric Harvey. This engaging book peels back the layers of leadership, its blurred boundaries with followership, and the delicate balance between rational and emotional aspects of leadership. Understanding the complex relationship among leaders, followers, and situations, this summary will provide you with valuable insights and the foundational understanding of effective leadership. Discover how a leader's ethics, values, and personality traits affect their approaches to problem-solving, team-building, and delegating tasks, and also examine the influence of power in the leadership process.
What leadership really means. Leadership is not just about holding a title or position. It involves a complex relationship between a leader, followers, and the situation. There is no single definition of leadership, and it is both a science and an art. Emotional intelligence plays a key role in leadership as emotions can inspire people to follow a leader, but they can also be used negatively. Good leaders balance rational and emotional factors and recognize the usefulness of others' views. Leadership and followership share many qualities, and leaders need their followers to show some dependency. Knowing about leadership research can be helpful for leaders, but being an expert is not necessary to be a good leader. Effective leadership, myths and realities. Leaders must influence people to accomplish group goals. There are many different ways to lead, depending on the situation. This excerpt from the book, Leaders, debunks several myths surrounding leadership development and examines how leader status affects loyalty from followers. The importance of emotional intelligence and followers' expectations, personality traits, and motivation in the leadership process are also discussed. Effective leadership requires a balance of both rational and emotional approaches. Managers carry out the visions of leaders, making it essential to develop complementary leadership and management skills in the same individuals. The leadership genius of Walt Disney. Walt Disney's leadership success hinged on his commitment to quality, ability to spot and nurture talent, and his fearless intuition. He was a visionary risk-taker who excelled in recognizing the best in people and art, technology, and business innovations. While not the most sociable person, he had a sixth sense that let him know what would appeal to American culture. He closely supervised everything bearing his name, ensuring adherence to his quality standards. Disney's partnership with his brother Roy, the financial and managerial expert, complemented his creative lead role, resulting in the success of Disney's business. Despite Roy's ability to continue the company's financial well-being, his lack of creative leadership resulted in 2 decades of formulaic, unremarkable works. A testament to the fact that leadership is not just authority, Disney's success lay heavily on his influence on his followers. Power and leadership. Power and leadership are closely intertwined, and exceptional bosses serve as examples of how to or how not to put values into action. There are many forms of power, including coercive power, which can be used positively or negatively. Both transformational and charismatic leadership are inherently future-oriented. The importance of vision is critical not only in grand social movements but also in commonplace business situations. Leaders can influence their followers' attitudes and behaviors, but they can also be influenced by their followers. Rewards can be effective in changing people's attitudes and behaviors, but they can also cause problems. However, power has its inherent limits, and bureaucratic processes can make even the most basic tasks challenging for leaders. Leadership ethics. Leaders face ethical dilemmas in their role, setting an example for their followers. The most effective leaders prioritize doing what's right over what's easy, and they hold themselves accountable for their actions. A leader's values and ethics can impact various aspects of their job and their team's behavior. Organizations that prioritize profit over character suffer from negative effects such as low morale, bad PR, and chaos. Studies have explored the traits that make a leader charismatic, and how followers' needs for physical survival, security, affiliation, self-esteem, and self-actualization motivate their behavior. Stereotyping based on gender, race, age, and culture create advancement obstacles for some groups. The traits of a great leader. Successful leadership is not just about knowledge, but also about behavior. This means that a leader's willingness to develop skills and adapt to change is paramount. While technological advancements and economic climates are perpetually evolving, the essential qualities that make successful leaders endure.
Having explored the key aspects of leadership in the summary of the Leadership Secrets of Santa Claus, it's clear that leadership is more than just holding a title or position. Leadership thrives on the dynamic interaction between leaders, followers, and various situational factors. The balance of emotions and rationality is crucial for a leader to inspire and maintain loyalty. As you journeyed through this summary, you learned about the myths behind leadership development, the importance of vision, and the concept of followership. Effective leaders remain adaptable to changing circumstances, display strong ethical character, and are aware of the impact of their own values and traits on their leadership style. Ultimately, mastering the delicate balance between these factors is the key to successful leadership in any context.